Now let's see if we're on the Book of Faces. Just as long as it's not a book made of faces.
Doesn't seem like we are.
Happening now.
Is it?
Go back.
Where?
Right there.
Well, I'll be damned. First time actually turning it off, turning it back on actually works.
Yeah. First time.
For streaming at least. Anyways, hello, welcome again. I'm getting all the stuff set up.
Episode 1. The first turnabout. Turnabout sisters. Turnabout samurai. Gasp.
I'll pick up some of that voice acting here in a little while.
Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Office load. 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant's lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous.
Right? Oh. Hey, Chief. Whew. Glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. You would say your client is...
Bet I can figure out who did it before you can. You don't say.
It's because I owe him a favor.
Isn't that a conflict of interest?
Yep.
This game does not follow any legal.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over! My life, everything, it's all over!
Was that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him.
Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die!
Sounds like he wants to die. Do you think? Yeah.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. Hey, Matt, how's it going? I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you.
Phoenix Wright from D Nintendo Fan. What is up?
Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one.
Getting old.
A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was unlikely sap dating her. Larry Blitz, my best friend since grade school. You do not take a case of someone you know. Our school has a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts.
Bumps. Alexa, play a rim shot.
Rimshot intro live version isn't included with Prime,
Alexa,
but is
stop.
available with app. Here's a station for you based
Alexa,
on the
stop.
Rim-
In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. But he's got stars in his eyes.
It's a twinkle in my eye.
One thing I can say is usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. No.
Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Go. Hand shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and consciously.
Concisely.
Oh, concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
I knew this one. Glad I read the case part cover to cover so many times. It's late. Oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing in total blank here. Thanks, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? They haven't said it.
That's true. Got temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. The victim's name listed on the court record. Just press R button to check it at any time.
Cindy. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cindy Stone.
Cinder block.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Poisoned, hit with a blunt object, strangled.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure.
Well then. Always show the judge your attorney badge when you need evidence. First, a question for the prosecutor. Mr. Payne, or prosecution.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court report frequently.
I thought evidence was submitted before the trial.
It depends.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets aside easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
They all die.
Long neck, Larry. I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyways?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day of the murder, or day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. So, Instagram model? It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Nah, that's TikTok sugar daddies.
Only friends.
Oh, daddies, sugar.
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this is. Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah. Larry has a way of running his mouth all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Oof.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating she-dog. We know what he really wanted to say. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
He went. What do I do? Have him answer. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lie?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. The day of the murder, my witness is selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Shabat.
Solid.
Shah.
Solid. It's a pun. Frank Sod.
Frank Sod. To the stand. Mr. Sot, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
I don't know how this guy would sound. Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Yeah, that's not the way I was going to go at all. But anyway.
Mr. Sot, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw the man flee an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell me the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of them. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your
Perusal?
perusal. Thank you. From noon until 6 p.m.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right.
Could you imagine if the judge was like, suffering from dementia or something, just standing there, and it's just all of a sudden, I'm wearing a gown.
I wouldn't call this a gown, more like a robe.
Perhaps I am naked in my own courtroom. Sorry.
Am I wearing a kilt underneath? Do I have underwear on? What exactly am I supposed to do? You're a freaking lawyer and you don't know what you're supposed to do.
To be fair, it's his first case.
So what? You learn this crap in law school. You have mock trial after mock trial after mock trial. Expose the lies and testimony the witness just gave. And the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not?
rub it in the witness's face.
The attorney badge. No one would believe I was an attorney, defense attorney, if I didn't carry this. Time of death. 4 to 5 p.m.
So how's your Friday evening going, Nintendo fan? So it'd be, you gotta actually go through the cross-examination. I was going to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I keep thinking that you're pointing. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Something that UDT said. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Oh, sorry.
Wrong button.
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Oh, Fat, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using it to call.
And that phone wasn't working. What happened next?
I went into a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Yes, absolutely.
1 p.m.
Could be. You gotta go back into the regular cross-examination. So if you are not there, because you had to contradict the statement. So yeah. Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. So hit present. There you go. And hit X. Wrong X button. I saw that. Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find it hard to believe. The statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death was after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that. Oh, her. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Stott, why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always begets more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? I mean, it's a pretty decent judge.
Time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. It's not your time to cross-examine. It's the testimony. This game makes it seem like the police arrest the first person that see let anyone be a witness, and then let the lawyers play detective and find all the evidence for guilt or innocence. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine your witness. Did you already see the contradiction?
Power was on.
You see, when I found, I'm not reading that again. That's getting to my voice. Well, you gotta go through this portion until you go back to the hearing. Well, witness, can you explain this? So you can hit back on the D-pad, and you can go back to the testimony. That's present R button. Well, not anymore. Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. Agree that you heard the time. Allow me to voice act an exclamation mark, Tim.
Couldn't have had a television or video.
God! Hi. Well, Eric. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sott? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sott? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sott. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear it at the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. You just like knew right away.
Now, How is this supposed to be a clock?
Ah, you with your objections and your evidence. Just what do you think you are?
Just answer the question.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne.
as the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud.
So would you say she got clocked with a clock?
As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct, that this is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Clearly, it's a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because
Hey, what's up, Nathan?
he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I'll prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her in the head with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Salt, the sound you must have heard the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim.
So, UDT said, Your Honor, the witness has a gaping hole in his testimony.
Yes. That voice had buried into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the victim's face. The witness.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I saw. Shut. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Threw a toupee at you. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor,
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the cold case is writing on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sogg heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbors, try sounding the clock.
The witness failed to pay attention to the details.
Look at the sun. I have the clock. I ask the court to listen very carefully.
I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, it is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It's 11:25.
Back.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sott, Heard, and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sott, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sott. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happened. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. Chief, listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Maybe I can.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond any doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see if you can pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves the clock was running slow.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. It is 4 p.m. here. It's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for Mr. Sott, or should I say Mr. Did It?
Order, I say. A man has fallen onto the floor.
I was gonna say he just took a cyanide pill.
Well, This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
Was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, there's only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, the court is adjourned. I've got to go poop. Not really. I've got to tinkle.
Turns out that Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to the apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sott let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. That was a different outfit.
Yeah.
I still can't believe we won. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Who's Harry?
I think she's making fun of him. Harry!
Yes, you. I mean, practically. See the headlines now.
I guess he got butts off clean.
Harry Butts innocent.
Oh, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner. Movie? My treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present from me? Wait, isn't it's the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
She's gonna use it as a paperweight. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she just played me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry?
Larry? Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Well, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Who's positive you weren't just a slump to her?
Huh? What about the clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? Oh, sorry.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
Why does he keep calling me Nick?
Phoenix, Nick.
Oh.
Really, I am. Thanks.
Although it made him feel a little better. I hope you see the importance of evidence now.
I would hope so too, considering the line of work he's in.
Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. That's a completely different restaurant than what I was thinking. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Or, yeah, part of it at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Geez, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock would soon be going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Thank you and good night. Save your progress to this point. Sure.
Do it on number 2.
Bloop. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? Why would you have a Maya and a Mia in a game? Or a story? But anyway. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Evidently sleeping. Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you.
That sounds very illegal.
Oh, it is. Sharp as always. There's always a lot of buzz around the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you. So what is it this time? It's a clock. Clock. Yeah, it's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. That might be like you always liked toys. you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. So their mother named them Mia and Maya. That's almost as bad as George Foreman.
You should hear what their mom's name is.
Mia, Maya, Mona.
No. You find out in the third game.
No. You know I'm only teasing. Yeah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. Why'd you take the clockwork out? Put some papers inside it instead. Oh, that's even worse.
Papers, please.
Papers is the evidence then. Well, there's a possibility that you might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight before 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
That's my type of woman.
Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting. Maya. Why is she recording her conversations? Now, Miss Faye. I'll take what's mine. The papers.
The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
Oh, you're not cogniferous. How the hell do you say that? Cogniferous? Of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. And I stab you. I beat you. Red, white, blue.
Uh-oh, I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over so we could all go for dinner. What's that smell?
So apparently, when you die, you evacuate everything.
Well, yeah. Usually there's, some time to it. Blood. Mia. Maybe she's in the office.
But first, I'm going to look around.
I smell blood. Someone's there. Chief.
Snake?
Who are you? Strange girl dropped out. Cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Went back to Chief, where she was lying under the window. Her body is still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became a murder weapon again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there's any clues here, she was struck in the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. To think lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Glass light standing.
That just magically appeared.
Yep.
Figured that'd be the first thing you do as a lawyer, call the police.
Chief Sheriff.
We caught the statue red-handed. We'll never be able to think of a way out of this one. I wouldn't say red-handed, more like red-crusted. Why didn't he start chest compressions and CPR?
There's a large building right across from the office. Okay. Phoenix. That girl, just now. Where'd she go? Put her right there on the sofa. I hope she didn't run on me. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey?
Touch the shit out of the doorknob.
Mm-hmm. He usually sits at the receptionist desk.
Well, no one said he was a good lawyer.
Okay. Nothing.
it back. There you go.
In her own blood.
Why? Why would you write my name? Why? Why would Sis write my name?
I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police.
Examine dog. No, I choose to move. I'll start packing immediately.
She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me why you killed your sister?
I came in. The room was dark. And sis.
So she was already dead.
A likely story. Sister. I'm her younger sister.
And you were visiting this late at night.
Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. This clock. The thinker. That was sis.
Oh, I shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon.
Show her your badge. I am lawyer. I can help. Oh, sorry.
I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, you gotta move to the office and call the police. Excuse me.
Surprisingly, the chief was never good with the machines. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. Few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart.
Police! Oh. Please come quick!
What was that? Someone screamed from outside the window?
Oh my god!
She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand.
Eek! If you hit the L button, it'll slide you there you go. Well, I don't know if there's anything else you can examine here.
I don't think so.
Wee-oo.
The police. Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe. What an odd name.
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me.
Eek.
The word Maya
Maya.
here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer.
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m.
Well, that's the first person you see. Check.
Yeah, it's her. You guys, I mean, she wrote her name in her blood. Come on. Well, they had poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looked so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Do you? Of course I will. Sorry, not a chance.
So you're going the Cody route.
First things first. I better get her. How are you going to cheer her up? Her sister just died and she's being arrested for the murder.
Burgers. Really?
Whoa. Did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it?
No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I'd done it.
Did I look at her like that? Did I? Springs? No. I never thought.
It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me? That I'm such a great lawyer, they have me at the receptionist desk? I can't even get my own office. I just won my first case. And I didn't even get to go out for burgers.
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first junior partner? What?
Well, see, now you own the Fay attorney office through succession. Congratulations! You're promoted, Tim.
Well, no, because there's still other partners above you, but the fact that they made you a partner, that as soon as you became a lawyer, you didn't even do a first case yet. And it's just like, today is my junior partner's first time in court. That is messed up stuff.
You gotta have a fall guy. Wow, really? How did that go?
It was quite a scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Really? You're gonna talk to your sister about that stuff? That's not cool. I mean, she looks like she's like 12.
Ha! So he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. one of those. Strike fear into the hearts of evil types. I don't know how he did that, but okay.
It's when you point the finger.
Damn.
Which is a move in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 when you play as Phoenix, right?
Of course it is.
It's a pretty cool thing. You wind up finding... I'll have to show you the videos.
The only thing he's lacking is experience, if you know what she means.
Well, she is older. Huh? Sounds like it was fun.
That comes later.
Well, I know who to go if I ever get in trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is. Unless you want to be found guilty. Wow. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're dead now, bitch. That's what she said.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to insult you.
Okay. It's true, I guess. But I got the guy off. Sheesh.
Giggity.
At the same time, I can't just sit back and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
Smile for the camera. Okay. Remember that receipt.
You mean the one with my name on it?
Any idea why she...
Absolutely none. Do you trust me?
I trust you.
Only because you saw who did it. It was the man in pink.
The man in pink.
Why?
Don't you think?
I did it too?
No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but I think your sister could take you.
That detective thinks I did it. Moida. What's this? Yes.
What's with the outfit?
Oh, this? This is what acolytes wear. A uniform, you could say.
An acolyte? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an acolyte, or a medium in training.
CZ, what is up? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
So then ask your sister who killed her. And where the evidence is to prove it. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. So how's your evening going there, CZ Daniel?
She left
The mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. Wait.
What?
So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all of that.
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact me as Spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Oh, excuse me.
I thought that would be too easy. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence.
I don't need no stinking evidence.
No, that's badges.
Oh. Yeah, a clock shaped like the Thinker. Did that come undone?
Yes. I decided that I'm not gonna stay up anymore. It unscrewed from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Clock shaped like the Thinker. Oh, another murder weapon. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear in her own voice?
Her own voice.
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
You still have your phone?
You don't want to know where it's been.
So you say you have the conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Right. Of course. Next time I see the detective gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
You have paper and a pencil? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave it to me a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me?
Sure. Why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
I already said I would do it. Crazy lady. Go talk to that big fancy lawyer. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
Wow, that's speedy.
Yeah, alright. Well, quick and fair
What?
trial.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if the guy refuses?
They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. What's it say?
The day of the crime.
Why is it not checked?
Sorry. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kinda got used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
It's the Thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer. So then when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. And I found her, my sister. stuff to it.
Yep. Faded journey.
Roast bird.
Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer.
Are you snooping around his office?
An expensive potted plant.
I'm a famous lawyer.
And a lighter made of solid gold.
Pocket the lighter. You're just a junior partner.
Okay, fine. No more snooping. But yes, take the lighter. The office is still filled with police officers.
This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. I don't know if... Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No. Phoenix, right. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. You're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe, Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumtree.
That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, that's a song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. Wait, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, I got the name right. And don't go calling me Dick.
Hey, Dick. Get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. Oh, man. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Phew, he thinks I'm his lawyer.
Oh, don't get me started.
I met all those bizarre names. No,
Cordeline Stricta, pal.
who was that? An old movie poster that's faded from the sun.
You never put it in direct sunlight.
Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it.
Is it Gone with the Wind?
Hunger Games. it's perfectly clean as always. Okay.
I never got to like my own stream. You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal. This is one trial you ain't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
The city put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Never heard of him.
Whoa, did you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him.
Of course I know him. I'm just plain dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will only do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon.
Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards and pieces of the broken stand. Don't you need to get the cell phone still?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that? I have that. You think?
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh. He's on to me. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me.
Something the matter?
Oh no, it's just, detective.
Nope, I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. That cell phone holds all the little girl's sweet and spiciest secrets.
Ugh, you kind of confused me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive. You're quite a detective.
Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Check the call record too.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyer ways, pal.
to think of it, I completely forgot about her. The witness.
Yeah, Miss April May. You okay, Tim?
I'm just waiting for her name to be June. June, July. I'm sorry about this.
But I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then?
You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should have known better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay Miss May a visit.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Very smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee.
Now look this out. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. There's a screwdriver stuck in a drawer. What's inside?
Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer.
Why is she like this?
I don't know. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe incidents sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. Or, you know, the thing that occurred, happened the other day, the bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about that. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. You want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh, boy. Could you just... Exactly... Who are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
Tee-hee. You know you're just cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Yeah, right. Could you tell me what is it you do?
Well... No. Tee-hee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh, boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I was just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh, boy. Late summer sunlight streaming through the window. There's a Fay and Company law office building, of course. can see inside the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would have been a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catchy here. Bottle and 2 glasses on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge.
Huh.
Maybe later.
Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me, the witness, it's just like in the movies.
Still. Gotta play it like Colonel Sanders.
I was gonna say more like that, diabetes guy.
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
I'll let you decide. I keep getting all the girls and my voice is too deep for it.
I was getting the girls too.
That's true.
So you're the one that they've been looking for me. Whatever. Yes, that's me. He looks even grandeur than imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not in particular busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg. Did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. What a strange reaction.
Like Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah. No. Start doing this, the whole little thing, get the Matthew McConaughey in there. All right. I don't know. Not really. Anyway. A cha-cha. Oh, great. He's going to start dancing. Cha-cha. Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a sec. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before he even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy. You see? But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Yeah. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
The painting of the cowboy did it.
Exactly. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. It's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the waves, the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I too enjoy the blood of my enemies, along with a strawberry yoo-hoo.
Strawberry yoo-hoo, that sounds nice. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying it. Jeez.
I imagine him sounding like Sarge now in my head.
Detention center. Hiya. That's it. Phoenix has got to sound like Kermit the Frog.
Oh no. I knew it. It was gonna happen. I just wasn't sure who.
Who was going to sound like Kermit?
Yep, I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
I did. Well, do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think he should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Wow, are you a horrible liar? What
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. God, talk about some depressing ass music.
What about your family?
I only had my sister. Father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So she still could be alive.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. One of my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he He ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself.
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her. All by herself up on the mountain. So, who is this man who ruined your mother's life?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir, and everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait. They didn't use a spiritual medium, did they? Nope, they used a spirit large.
Spirit super size.
Super size.
Police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim.
Wow. So, what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police's consultation with the medium had been carried out as a secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the medium jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
Why?
Excuse me? White?
Racist. That was his name. My sister told me.
White. White.
Just a little longer now before this state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I leave her and go home? Go home. No. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. I don't think it works like that.
Why?
Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. I don't know why. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. And that's when I got Larry. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one by their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Whew. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer?
I don't know, but it might take a couple of D batteries.
It was when I tried to look into the drawer and she got all defensive. There was to be something in there.
It's a beehive. I'm very tired.
Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy from this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey. Ugh. Why does it seem to be every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around. Oh, I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corpse found. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corpse. Where have I heard that name? Gee, I wonder. Yeah, I got it.
Literally 5 minutes ago.
White's the name of the guy on the Lord. Could it be a coincidence? No. Examine. Go to the screwdriver. Figure. There's a screwdriver sticking out. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What can... It doesn't work like that. Just because you found it doesn't mean it gets put in evidence.
It's my trump card.
There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? The story behind it, I note. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial for sure. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court.
Hell yeah.
To be continued.
We could probably finish the court portion.
Safe.
Assuming you don't fuck it up. Don't worry, Tim. I got your back.
You say.
I haven't played this in a couple of years. I just recently started again.
You say. Piss off.
Or like this. Quick, check your underwear drawer for clues.
Exactly.
There's very little in the back in clues here.
Court.
But many pairs of underwear.
Hey, judge.
Oh, hold on. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Try to do Darth Vader.
Oh, there's no way. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. So dreamy.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Ooh, kinky.
Maybe you do show them. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Detective Gumshoe, sir. God, I'm just getting confused on my accents. Gotta get to,
I was gonna say, you just didn't want to say dick.
Oh, shit. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let us use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. God, I get them confused. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to court record.
I'm gonna have to give him a different accent, otherwise I'm gonna get more confused. Yes, sir. I don't know, man. What do you think?
Make him sound like RuPaul.
I don't think I could do that.
It'd be funny.
I'm gonna let you can do that until I can think of one.
Oh. Well, just go with randomness. I don't know.
You immediately arrested Mayor Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There are two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. Moited. Very well. That very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Really? Because I see a couple. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, you might have just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. I should have expected Maya would know something of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd just like to begin my cross-examination.
You want me to read that again?
Well, no. I'm just... 9 o'clock, so death low. Shards glass, murder weapon, wiretap, department store receipt. There are two people already there.
You can press all you want. from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about it. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care.
Yeah? Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it. You said it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claims was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious and sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you test about this vital piece of evidence at the first time? I know I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. The right hand. Nice try.
She was accused of the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying.
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. There's a report from your department detective. Immediate death due to blow from blunt trauma. She died immediately.
But...
No, buddy. Your way out of this one, detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? Day of the murder. Day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Mayor. That is all. I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you to have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham. The detective, what?
The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes?
Darn. This isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
It's April, May, June.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service. Wink. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from talking. Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in the courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, tee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fanco law office. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Now we get her.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble a witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes. I'll gladly proceed with cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to.
Look how big his finger is.
She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Why can you not put your arms down? Are you thinking you're a cat?
Meow. Dig that bass line. Slender, sort of a. Some people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing.
And the person attacking her?
And ran away.
How exactly are the evidence and statement just now related? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think of the facts of it before making accusations.
Don't think there's anyone many points with the judge.
Why? Like, why what? Oh, well, gee. I sort of, I had a feeling.
Surely you must have had a reason to look out the window at that time of night.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl. What about poor me?
You looked out the window. What did you see next?
long hair being attacked. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. Yep, he's right.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, my FA, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert in fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal for me. However, the witness's testimony mentioned neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
With booby bounce?
Yep. Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn. I almost had her.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Didn't you come up with this in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. The previous testimony had been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this testimony is her own words. Trying to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Frequently.
Figuratively. Frequently.
What? The booby bounce does it. You did see everything. I did.
What happened then?
from a hotel.
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue. She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, could you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only one.
Objection sustained. You may continue your question, the witness.
Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my questions. How did you know this was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law office of Fay & Co. when the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard the clock go off in the building next door.
You have proof that she could not?
Yes.
Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. You would just left him just like BAM into his face. Yeah, it'll wait till your opportunity to present it. Clock broke. The prosecution denies your request.
What? On what grounds?
This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained.
Time to switch directions quickly.
Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now.
It can't ring.
She couldn't have heard it. And what's the bottom say?
It couldn't have rung.
Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken. That clock is missing its clockworks.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look, right now.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
it is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May,
Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
he knew the clock was empty somehow. He knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Has anyone examined the receipt? Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves. Take that, bitch.
That is a very cute cell phone. You have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order. The defendant's cell phone wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
A good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. And I shouldn't tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had to take the clockworks out. Sorry. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this recording, which was well before the witness had arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain to this court just how did you know this weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. But directly contradicts the piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before.
Made by Larry. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything's sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today.
What's it to you, porcupine head? This stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did, Tee.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay. This is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it,
I had heard about it.
The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way that she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
I have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was the clock. But she did.
Yeah.
Presented in the cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that. I'm not reading this again.
No.
My voice.
It's a clock. It's made to look like a thing. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen on to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at this witness face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. Gives you the right to talk to me like that. You lawyer. It's a scary ass face. It's no fair. All of you are ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now, to deal with the final blow. You did it, didn't you?
Or why the wiretap? Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Darn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 that night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy.
Room service.
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice. Coffee.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does this leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands she saw the defendant Maya Fay commit murder.
No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. Call what?
Call the bellboy as a witness or continue examining Miss May? I think he's sucking quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. This is my condition.
Accept the condition. Really? Give up or accept the Give up or accept the condition. Really? Well, thanks. Didn't give me any other choices.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Dude, you can put down the plate.
What he said looks rather heavy. Without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. What did you do in his voice?
I'm a good bellboy I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in the business of 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for a nice copy to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her at precisely the time requested.
You can see where his eyes are pointed.
Yeah, boobs. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest herself.
Oh, I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready. I hope. Maybe we'll be finished. Yeah. Right to her precisely across the time. Okay. Here. And we'll go here. And we go, time of death is precisely 9 o'clock, so if he was out there, there's no way she could be out looking out the window.
It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Whoops, that didn't go so well. 9 on the dot, yeah.
Doesn't say the time of death on there anymore.
How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought back. Oh, bellboy, hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Someone like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9. Why would she be so particular about the time? Guessed herself. What exactly do you do at the hotel? Why, anything regular of me, sir. Required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. Yeah, he's checking her out.
Yeah.
I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
No, I won't. Are you so sure that Miss May was on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then?
She asked for an iced coffee and you brought it. 9. Precisely, exactly. And most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
I don't think you pressed the statement before.
Is this in the apartment? Oh, billboard. Hee. Okay, so that's 9.
Oh, I guess you got that already. So you can go ahead and just have it and it'll go faster. I don't think you pressed the last statement then.
Yeah. To her herself. You sure it was Miss May? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It was an endearing mannerism in my mind. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service up, the guests, favored me with a, is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, and not a French kiss, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir, and the moments I shall never forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk. Finally you understand. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It's a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't just let that happen, can I? Protest, give up. Please wait.
Yes. Does the defense have something to add?
One last question, and let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask of him? The checking in?
Room service or bed making?
Tell me about bed making. Beds that day.
I was wondering what you were going to ask, but bed making? A new low. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness will answer the defense's question.
Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed sheets and the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had big pillows for the two, of course, but they're quite light, you see. I see, thank you. Pillows for two. Bellboy, what did you just say? Yes, pillows are light, sir. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was like a good... Oh, still there. Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Oh, you fool!
Move for disbarment. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct. Yes, then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that the man was in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was April May.
The man with Miss May or the bellboy?
No. It was the man who checked in with Miss May.
Oh.
Your Honor, as you previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself was an alibi at the time of murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
Hey, Dan the Man Raid with the party at 3. How's it going, guys, Raiders?
Hello.
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late. I suppose you'd like to, if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from the court.
Oh, stop, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough.
The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Dan the me. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for the trial of Mayor Fay. All today for the trial of Mayor Fay.
I was going to say,
Court is adjourned.
it hasn't been closed.
Woo!
Evidently, Edgeworth killed her.
Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
How's your evening going there, Dan? Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips? It sent shivers up my spine.
Huh. You say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Wow. No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May, he's the lead.
13 and a half hours of No Man's Sky. Wow. I gotta go to bed or I would stick around. All right, Dan, have a good night.
Night, man.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyways, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Really? You're gonna find a murderer by tomorrow when you're a lawyer?
I'm counting on you.
I asked for the full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now I have to. I'm not so sure. Most of the testimony were all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record.
She was caught and struck.
I don't know how much good this will do for me after all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Previously on Lost.
Yeah, go ahead and save it. Go ahead and save it over here. We're at 9:30. We can call it there, I think. No way we'll be able to get all the investigation done, huh?
Probably not.
Alright, well, thanks for everyone that showed up. I don't know if the Raiders are still there or not, but anyways, we'll be back next week. I don't know if we'll be playing Phoenix Wright again, not sure, but we'll figure something out. So, everyone have a happy Easter and
Stay safe out there.